Yeah. So today, the first discussion is a few examples on arithmetic operators. So what we have discussed in the last session. So after that, relational operators we will discuss. Relational operators. So first one, the basic examples on arithmetic operators. I'm taking two variables, integer a value 5 and b value 2. So all the 5 arithmetic operators, so I'm applying directly with the messages. Look at this, printf. First one is addition. Addition will give that result is a sum. What is the sum value? I'm printing using the format specifier. Here, a plus b. A plus b. So when you just run this code, message sum will display. Next, in place of %d, the value of a plus b will display. 5 plus 2 value is what? 7. So like this, so every operation. Subtraction will give the difference. %d, it's a minus b. Multiplication will give the product of two numbers. %d, a is multiplied with b. Next one, division will give the quotient. We already discussed these. So quotient will give a by b. And the mod operation will give the remainder. Is a reminder we are giving by performing the mod operation. That is a mod b. So these are the 5 arithmetic operators we discussed in the last session. Sum, difference, product, quotient, and remainder. So when you run this code, look at the output. 5 plus 2, 7, 5 minus 3, 5 minus 2, 3, 5 into 2, 5 by 2, quotient and remainder. These are just the program to perform arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operations. Okay, please note down this. Few examples on arithmetic operators we will discuss. So then we will enter into that relational operators. Right. So next one, display last digit of given number. We already discussed in the last class. If you take any number, how to read the number also I'll explain. If you take any number, so no matter, just question mark I'm giving, because there you can place any number. If you want to display the last digit is %d. Just here I'm providing that n mod operation with a 10. If you want to print the given number once, given number %d, just n printing. Sir, I want to remove the last digit. Last digit removed. Suppose I'm giving like this. %d. Which operation will perform? N by 10 will perform. So any number you can take. Let us take 365. 365. I already explained clearly. And once again, here I'm explaining. Any number you are dividing with a 10. 10, 36 times. 36 times 360. And what is the remainder? Is a 5. 5. This is a quotient. Is nothing but n by 10 will give the quotient. So last digit removed. This is the remainder. So mod operation will give that remainder. If I give 365, look at the output. Given number is 365. Last digit is a 5. When you remove the last digit, the remaining number is a 36. Okay. Please write this one also. See, I just want to calculate total salary of an employee for basic salary. Suppose consider total salary from the basic salary. Here it is. I'm just taking what is the basic salary. In decimals, I'm taking float. Variable is a basic I'm taking. Salary, any value you can give. Now we are finding that total salary means what? Look at this. House rent allowances we are finding. 12% they will give house rent allowances. Traveling allowances. 8% traveling allowances. Dearest allowances. 6% is a dearest allowances. Those are add-ons. Now, Provident Fund cuttings. 5% is a PF. Hospitalization, ESI cutting. 3% consider. We need to calculate all these things and we need to give that final one. 12% means what? Normally 12 by 100. 12 by 100. But instead of writing 12 by 100, 0.12. It is called 12% of basic salary. We are storing into the variable called HRA. HRA. Capital letters also you can give. This is calculation. See here arithmetic operations only. Just we are doing multiplication. If you make it 12 by 100 means division. In the same way, all we are calculating. Traveling allowances, 8% means 0.08 of basic salary. Next one is a dearest allowances. DA equals to 0.06, 6% of basic salary as a dearest allowances. Provident Fund PF equal to how much? 0.05 into basic salary as a Provident Fund. And next one is a hospitalization, just 0.03 of basic salary is one. Now, based on after calculating all these things, now it's time to find out the total salary. Total salary equals to basic salary plus all add-ons HRA, TA and DA minus PF and minus ESI. So finally you are printing basic salary. I am printing percentage F, just basic. I'm not printing values of HRA, TA, DA and all. Directly final salary, total salary is a take home salary I'm printing. It's like a total I'm giving like this. So any value you can specify here. Suppose 23,000 I have given. If the basic salary is a 23,000, so what is the total salary is 27,140. Sir, I don't want to give up to 6 decimals means you know what to write. Point how many decimals you want that you need to specify here. Just run it. Basic salary is 23 and the total salary is a 27,140. So all these are arithmetic operations only we are performing. Okay, please do this. Now, swapping the two numbers in two ways we are writing. Already we have discussed in the last class. Using the third variable and without using third variable, I'm explaining. Swapping two numbers. First, let me explain the concept, then we'll see. Here it is. If there are two variables, A value is a 10, B value is a 20. Swapping means what? Interchanging. Here A value should become 20 and B value should become 10. If you just write directly A equal to B and B equal to A, B value storing into A. 20 we are storing into this one. 20. And here A value we are storing into B means what? Already A value gone. A value gone. So what we missed, that is A value. So what we have to do? Take one extra variable. First, keep that value into that extra variable. So what we are going to lose, that you need to place. Just saving here. So taking the extra variable and keep that value. This is the one. So now here it is. If you remove this one also, no problem. Nothing but just you are placing B value into A. 20 you are placing here. Nothing but into A. We are storing that B value. Next here it is into C. We are into B, you are storing that C value. Into B, you are storing that C value. This is what using the third variable, how can we do? So swapping two numbers using third variable. Simply taking the two numbers A equals to 10, B equals to 20. We are just printing another extra variable also I'm taking C. First printing clearly before swap. %D and %D. Printing A value and B value before performing the swap operation. 10, 20. Now swapping. This is the logic for swapping. Into CA, into AB, into B, C value. The same after that, we are printing after swap operation. Again, both the values we are printing AB after swap. So when you run the code, before swap 10, 20 and after swap is a 10, 20, 10. This is the way. Okay, please do this. Now look at this. First, I'll explain that concept. Without using the third variable, how can we swap? See, first as usual, I'm taking A value 10, B value 20. See, in your mind, what should be present? 10 should be in B, 20 should be in A. Okay, so first, add A plus B and store into any variable, A or B. Into B also you can store, but A plus B. This is the one you need to remember. A plus B means what? 10 plus 20 value 30. Na? 30 will store into which variable? A. First step is 30 will store here. Now remember, remaining two steps, no need to by heart. Okay, based on the output values, easily you can tell. See here, actually 10 should come. 10. Which operation will give 10? 30 minus 20 will give 10. 30 minus 20 means what? A minus B will give 10. 10 you need to store in which variable? B variable. Na? So into B, by performing subtraction operation of A minus B, we need to do. See, A value is at 30, B value is at 20. 30 minus 20, 10. 10 will store into which variable? B. So 10 will store here. Next, here 20 you should get. Again, how you will get 20? 30 minus 10. Again, A minus B. But now you should store into A. Into A, 20 should come. Into A, simply A minus B. So this is the way we need to understand. How can we swap two numbers without using the third variable? So that logic we are implementing here without using third variable. So C is not required. So first operation A plus B. So then A minus B will store into that B, and same A minus B will store into that A. When you run the code, this is after swap. Okay. So this is the way we are writing all the programs. So one more example also I'll explain on arithmetic operators. So then we will enter into that relational operators and all. Please write this code fast. Now, so about the relational operators, observe. To write all the conditions, see, the problem solving concept is very important. In problem solving, to write the solution to any problem, you need to write condition. If you want to write condition, we use operators only, mainly relational operators and logical operators. If you see some of the examples, you will get clarity easy. What are the relational operators? Is greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equals to, and not equals to. So what these operators will do? Just here it is, 5 is greater than 3. It will check the relation between the data. Yes, 5 is greater than 3, it's true. So 1 it will return. True means 1 it will return. Let us take 5 equals to 3. Is it true? No, false. Then 0 it will return. Just validate the relation. Validate the relation and returns 1 or 0. So that is what a relational operator will do. Okay. This is the simple way of explanation, but using relational operators, we are writing conditions actually. If you see the conditions, getting more clarity. First one to say number is positive. How can you write the condition to say number is positive? Yes. Yes, sir. Oh, sorry. Right. Relational operators is always validate the relation and returns 1 or 0. 1 means true. 0 means what? Is a false. So what are the operators? These are the 6 operators: greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, equals to, and not equal to. How it will validate the relation? Checking the condition. Like 5 is greater than 3. Yes, it's valid condition. 1 it will return. True. 1 means true. 5 and 3 both are equal. Is it equal? No. Equality means double equal you need to use. So both are not equal. So 0 it will return false. So this is the simple way, but using relational operators, we need to write conditions actually. To say number is positive, take one variable, n you can take, a you can take, x you can take, number you can take. But condition is important. Number is positive means it's greater than 0. To say that number is negative, number is less than 0. Number is less than 0. That is, for example, is a number is non-zero. Non-zero means either positive or negative, but the number is not equal to 0. For example, person can vote, eligible for voting. When the person can vote? When age is 18 plus, equal to 18 or greater than 18. So age is greater than or equals to 18. Two numbers are equal. Two numbers are equal. A, B, suppose if you take A equals to B. A equals to B. This is important. Number is divisible by 7. When you can say that the number is divisible by 7? 14 is there. When you divide with 7, remainder is 0. Remainder operator important. N mod 7. When you divide any number, let us take n, divide with 7, if remainder is equal to 0. Suppose number is not divisible by 5. N mod 5 is not equals to 0. Let us take number is even. Even number means what? Is divisible by 2. Is n mod 2 equal to 0. So whenever they specify that statement that you need to convert into condition, or you can say that expression. How it is possible? Using that relational operators only, it is possible. Okay, please note down all these. So before going to start writing that conditional statements like if block, if else, if, and nested if, the first one we are going to understand how to read input from the user. How to read input from the user. Okay, first I'm explaining in comments about scanf. Scanf. Scanf is a predefined function, and is used to read input values. Input values from user. Input values from user while program is running. While code is running, we are using this one. How can we? I'll explain. So normally, how can we display that? I'm just taking, this is normal. I already told you that about all these things, we will get clarity in functions concept. So in this one, I'm taking name. How can we take the name? Using the character pointer. Name equals to, directly I'm giving the name. And I'm printing. Print hello, so and so name is a welcome. This we know already. We already discussed. Here directly I'm taking that value. When you run, output is in that place, that name is came. But how many times you execute the code is always it is showing this name only. Always this name only it will show. Okay. So this one I'm just writing in that left side. Side by side you will understand. Just placing this. Now the next one is here in this case, I'm just declaring the variable, only name. There is no value. I'm asking the value, you please enter. Printf, enter your name. This message will display on the screen. So that you are collecting using the scanf. Using scanf. Here, it's a string. How can we specify the string? Format specifier is compulsory. %yes, comma, name. Normally, for integer, for float and everything, we use address operator. But for string, address operator is not required. Directly is taking name. So when you run this code, first it will ask enter your name. So any name you can give. Let us take Annie. So then this value will store into this name and then printing. Just giving that Annie and enter. Hello Annie, welcome. So any name, for example, Jay. Hello Jay, welcome. Like this. So what is the purpose of scanf? Whenever you are declaring this one, the memory will be allocated. Just the name, like a block consider. It has an address at some location. That address will store into that variable. Address. That is. So whenever we are asking to enter the name, we are giving this name, nothing but this address we are giving. This address we are giving. That address, whenever they enter, that will go and store into this location. Simply, here it is. Enter your name. If they give. This value will go and store into this block. Is like this. Okay, please do this. Write that scanf, everyone. We'll see a few more examples. Now, so one more example. I just want to read the number. Just read the number I want to. Enter age, suppose. The name is there and age is also there. Integer age I am taking. After asking enter your name, next I am asking enter your age. Enter your age. Now look at this scanf. Age is an integer. Na? So percentage D we have to use. Percentage D. When you specify age, a very, very important one, you must use address operator. Ampersand. Only for string, ampersand is not required. Except for string, for character reading or for integer reading or for float reading, decimal reading, anything, address compulsory. Now, again, that message you are printing, like the person age is, or you are like age years old, right? Here it is a name, percentage yes is, percentage D years old. Just a message I'm giving like this. First name and age. Name will display here, age will display here. We are reading both now using that scanf. So when you run the code, enter your name, Annie. Enter your age, 21. Look at this. Annie is 21 years old. Just formatting, the clear way of representation. Okay, please do this. So one more example we'll see, and then we will finish for today. Done. And now, just reading the two numbers and performing that addition operation. But while reading the two numbers using scanf, see the way of writing. Two variables A and B I am taking. A and B. And when we ask one by one is okay. Enter first number. If you read one by one, it's easy. Percentage D is address of A. And printf, enter second number, scanf, percentage D is address of B. Then adding them. So directly you can print or taking extra variable. If you print directly, is the sum is percentage D as printing the value of A plus B. So when you read the two different values like 12 and 13 given, output is a 25. This is the way of reading. Okay. Please finish all these things.